Hello, hello, greetings, welcome to this channel. It is new moon, solar eclipse energy. So that's the reading today. I hope you guys are doing so well. All right, hopefully life is treating you well and you're treating yourself well. So we're getting into it. We're going to see what seeds need to be planted. Any advice on your new beginnings? What needs to be cleansed? And then more insight on the new moon. If time is of the essence, we'll dig a little more into the topic. See what Spirit wants us to focus on for all this beautiful new moon, solar eclipse, first one of the year, energy, and kind of really fully closing off all of that 2025 snake energy, right? They say this really marks the end of that year, and this new moon energy really kind of shifts the fresh new beginning of this year, right? Fully kicked in, fully headed forward on the horse, is loading up. All right, so let's get into it. We're doing, so let's just see. We're gonna do divine plan. My deck, we're gonna use a little of Mr. Intuitive Kev's deck. We're gonna use the extra deck. All right, so Holy Divine, I'd like to thank you ahead of time for this blessing, this moment in time. Keep us protected in this message, and thank you for the clarity that we receive, the insight. Help us all apply this knowledge. May we use this knowledge. May we just tap in and give honor to your greatness, your grandeur. So thank you all the angels, archangels. Once again, help us see what we need to see and keep us protected as we get into this energy. Thank you. So it is. All right, what seeds need to be planted? I just went on to show the Emperor, right? That's the energy I think Spirit is speaking. Go on and plant the seeds of authority, leadership. Holy Divine, what seed needs to be planted? Oh, remember my bell now. Yeah, kind of like in that energy. I love it. So, Spirit, what seeds need to be planted for this solar? We get 2, the Hierophant to 6 of Knives. So, Spirit is saying, be on your spiritual shit moving forward. Excuse my language. Something about answering that spiritual call. Plant seeds to answer the call, right? Something about just walk in order. This feels like just doing your best to walk in righteousness. You know, just the confirmation. Yeah, so moving forward, plant seeds to, hey, answer that calling so that you can get to some type of abundance, your luxury, and happiness where you just following your heart. Your heart leads your life. So plant seeds to follow your heart. Something about your heart space is connected to the Most High. So answer the calling that's within your heart. And that's what's going to really give you this upliftment, right? It feels like purpose. Spirit say walk in purpose moving forward. So plant seeds to ask the Holy Divine, truly, connect. Spirit, I want to walk in purpose, right? Moving forward. So plant those seeds to really see what is my purpose, what is my higher order calling. All right, let's see what comes out with the extra deck. Any more? What seeds need to be planted, Holy Divine? To not be so non-committal a player. Wow, that came out together. So someone I feel like Spirit is saying, this behavior, that non-committal, not necessarily just being a player, but someone that's just not serious. right? Not committing to someone or something, right? Maybe you're just a person that's kind of all over the place, haven't never committed to something. So Spirit is saying plant seeds to actually be committed, to avoid this sorrow, victim, grief space. Yeah, I feel like possible Pisces energy, water sign could be significant. But I feel like Spirit says someone ends up rejected. Or maybe this is the root of why you never commit. Someone, you have to address this rejection. It feels like fear. Maybe you're in fear of some type of rejection, abandonment, being deserted. You just leave things behind. So maybe someone rejected you and it's rooted in your non-committal attitude, right? A lot of times you don't commit to things because of some abandonment there. The divine plan. So what seeds need to be planted? We get 2. So Spirit say remain in hope. 10 could be significant. Maybe the age of 10 was when that true rejection kicked in for you. Wow, a divine separation is needed. So that's the plan. Somebody, Spirit wants you to have or it was part of the plan. You separated from someone, it was definitely part of the plan. But we're planting seeds, so I feel like if you haven't separated, Spirit is saying do that. Plant seeds so you can separate. If you have already separated from something or someone, then keep being hopeful, right? Moving forward both ways, right? Even if you haven't separated yet, remain hopeful in this new moon energy. But moving forward, keep the hope in this space. Something about, that separation and hope. Embrace on the bottom. So, embrace this moment. Embrace what Spirit is showing you. Advice on new beginnings. People that's beginning new beginnings. So, something about plant seeds on a fertile ground. This is worry, stress, anxiety, and of course, your spirit team, the creator, doesn't want you to begin your new beginning like this. So I feel like Spirit is saying, if you're embarking on a new beginning, don't be so worried here, right? Don't stress yourself out about it. Don't worry about it. So advice on new beginning is don't worry so much about it. And then I'm also getting maybe someone is avoiding a new beginning. Someone's not taking a leap of faith because of this, right? Someone's too depressed, stressed, can't make it up. The fool on the bottom. Spirit is saying somebody won't follow their heart and take a leap of faith. So advice is don't worry about it. Get to jumping. Y'all, I'm supposed to move to a new deck, but I follow the energy. I follow right what Spirit's telling me. So we're going to take it. We got Father baskets, Daughter wands, and 10 of baskets. So this shit, excuse my language, this is about, don't tell me Spirit telling somebody why you worried. Somebody worried about having a divine family. Father of baskets, King of cups, Knight of wands with the 10 of cups. So, that's divine happiness. So maybe Spirit is saying this new beginning is going to be very happy. Yeah, somebody don't worry about it. You'll end up happy, some kind of way, and a divine family. So keep putting energy moving forward, Keep being happy, having fun. Happy energy that's what Spirit wants. So plant seeds, yeah, on this energy. Totally fulfilled. See yourself literally, you know, just being fulfilled in whatever that happiness is for you. So if it's family, career, whatever. So that's the energy Spirit is saying. Plant the seed on happy ground, not that, right, worry ground for someone. Advice on new beginnings. Some corruption reverse. So yeah, something about fertile ground. No trickery, no bribery. So Spirit is saying, yeah, no mind games. This new beginning is dealing with that rejection, right? Maybe this is why maybe you've been deceived and manipulated, and maybe you're a manipulator because of this energy, right? So it just makes me think somebody survived with this trickery, confusion, right? Because of the rejection in your life. So Spirit says it's over for this bribery. So advice on new beginning is stop with the manipulation, right? Stop with the corruption. Bribing when you know that's not what you in for. Because ultimately we know what we truly want, right? I feel like you know what you're doing. So don't manipulate and trick people into situations that you know you're not trying to be involved in. The divine plan, advice on new beginnings. Tap into your gifts. Number 15, significant. So that's what Spirit is saying. The new beginning is using your gifts. Don't ignore your gifts. You know, don't worry about it. Everything gonna be good. So you planting on fertile ground. You don't have, this is not a bribe. I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, your new beginning is not a bribe. Your new beginning is building you up so that you can learn your gifts and share your gifts. Yeah, so you can practice what you preach and embrace all of you. Embrace your gifts. Especially that practice what you preach with bribery. Yeah, I just feel like someone, Spirit talking here. So someone, maybe all of that, what you've gone through has been covering your gifts, right? Maybe you had to go through what you went through to reveal your gifts. So the new beginning is to get someone to tap into those gifts and share them. Yeah. What needs to be cleansed? Wow, can't make that up. The devil himself, Spirit said, get that spirit up off you. Somebody being deceived. You and your shadow side. The devil is causing a tower in your life when you're supposed to be in divine happiness. 10 of Cups is what's going on. So Spirit say, hey, somebody need to clean that devil out. Father Wands, you could be a charmer. Right? You could be, just a leader, a visionary. You got the charm, but you got to be careful with that. Charming can be betrayal, right? If it's not used with great intentions. When you're not using it to bring in the abundance that the Holy gave it to you to use it for. So someone here, just get Spirit saying, be careful with your fire here. Your charm, right? You can lead people either right way or the wrong way. And I feel like Spirit is saying, hey, so cleanse that energy of leading with that dark side. Right? Because something about that's what And it could be trickery, right? The devil is deceiving. It's something about you could be very attractive, draw people in. So you got to be careful too of just attracting that energy in your life. Someone here, yeah. So it just feel like a deep cord cleansing. This could be a curse, a real deep generational curse. Something deep. So Spirit is saying bottom line that devil spirit got to go from someone here, and somebody strong with it. What's the divine plan? What needs to be cleansed? Yeah, caution, shallow waters ahead. So again, that's that devil energy, right? Headed towards low vibration. It's getting right shallow. So bottom line, cleanse that energy of being shallow, being low, being around people that have low vibration, that practice what you preach, because why? You here to teach. So yeah, that's that leader. Somebody got to cleanse that devil energy out, because you really here to teach. You very powerful. You supposed to use that charm to lead, right, in a positive way. Yeah, not in this mind game. See, that's that devil energy, the trickery. So take heed, witchy sister. So someone here, you could have a witchy sister, could be significant. Some type of witchy woman needs to be cleansed is what I'm getting. Yeah, spiritual gift to mind games. So someone, it's a woman. This didn't come out for no reason with the devil. You know what I'm saying? Some woman, some witch, been working with this energy for a while. I feel like she knows somebody got a spiritual gift. Let's clarify witchy sister spirit. Possible Taurus. But shallow energy. This is someone jealous and possessive, resentful and inflexible. So just a hard person, earth energy. I feel like it's a jealous person. Somebody possessive too. Let's clarify witchy sister again. See what else you can let them know. So yeah, they exposed. Maybe spirit exposing them now, but bottom line, that's their intent, to harm you. Somebody wants you to stay in this energy. I feel like somebody could want you to hurt yourself here. But I just felt something with that witchy sister. So someone, might want to, trust what you feel here. Spirit is saying, somebody being exposed. And it got a lot to do with why this energy needs to be cleansed. I really feel like this is a family, somebody in the family could be doing something. Or it's just deep rooted from somewhere. All right, let's get into the next final. Let's just see what Holy Spirit wants to talk about. So pray on this energy. That's what this new moon's about. All right, they're being exposed. So whoever you feel could be a witchy sister doing some dark things. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is saying it's true. Trust your intuition. Someone shallow. Someone had intentions to hurt here, right? Taurus energy. Bottom line, jealous, possessive. What else we need to know, Holy Divine, for this new moon, please? Follow your heart. Came on out. So Spirit say no matter what, it's that heart space. The heart space is what breaks this down anyway. You know, you got to open up your heart. Be loving, be kind, be gentle, be real, be sincere. So follow your heart. Look at her gone. I don't care how much the devil chasing me down. You can't catch me when I'm wide open, trusting my heart, being genuine. Loving with my heart wide open. I ain't even mean to pull that, but balance. Yeah, so this is about somebody restore your power back, get your abundance, getting back on your deserving, nurturing throne. The Spirit says somebody here, follow your heart. That's what's going to restore the balance that you need. That's what's going to get this off your back. That's what I'm feeling. Look at you. Yeah, I'm telling you. You just keep going forward but you got to be open, right? You got to be fair. You got to be balanced. If you see something's not balanced, if you know you're sitting in a situation where something's not fair, you're not getting all that you deserve, or you sitting back taking space knowing that you're not putting in, that's the devil. If something's not, this is angel, right? Temperance. When we think of the original cards, so that's what I'm getting. Like, angels is about 21 on the timer. Angels is about balance. Ain't no imbalance. So be careful. When something's not in balance, you ain't following your higher calling. Your higher self is calling. Answer the call. So that's what this following your heart is about. Yeah, the angel's calling. The angel gonna get you back in balance. Oh, you gonna answer that phone, Spirit say. Why? Because you gonna either stay with this, stay in confusion, illusion with that, or you gonna answer the call, follow your heart, and be in balance with the Holy One. So someone here, it's time for you to take time and space. Your soul is calling. That's what that answer, higher calling is. All right, any more insight, Spirit, on this? So be mindful of this fake energy. I feel like that's what Spirit is saying, right? When we're not answering the call, and something about you being fake. So be honest about when you have been wearing masks, haven't been your true self, pretending to be something that you know deep inside was not answering your calling, was not truly following what was inside your heart. So someone here, I feel like Spirit is saying, it's time to transform that energy. You got a gift now. Yeah, special gift. It's time to tap into your gifts. Break away from that bribery. Yeah, somebody was being fake in some type of bribing energy. So you got to move forward and change your ways and focus on them gifts. Somebody's gifted. But again, hey, somebody might need to really do some spiritual work, some cord cutting here, right? Because that's what's going on, especially, right? This energy knows you got gifts. 2 cards with gifts. So, yeah, somebody might need to really get some spiritual work done. Can't make it up. Law and justice at the split. So that you can get your life back in order, right? Somebody, you could be under some type of spiritual attack. Going back to the beginning, this is probably why it's been such a struggle for someone to move forward here, to answer your call. If it's been a struggle to answer your call, yeah, it's like, that's what's going on. There's some energy in there something trying to pull you away from the calling is what I'm getting here. So a short recap. What needs to be planted, what seeds to be planted, do just that, right? Doing your best to stay in order, higher order, moving forward. plant seeds to lose this non-committal ways, not being sincere, not being serious, not committing to something, so that you can avoid being sad in the end, right? Most people, trust me, people that choose not to commit to things, you're gonna end up sad and broken, because that's kind of part. Think about it. Earth is about planting seeds and watching it grow. That's commitment. So if you ain't committed, yeah, that's a devilish energy. So a divine separation had to be needed, or plant seeds to separate from something and keep the hope. Advice on new beginnings. Plan to make a new beginning on fertile ground, where you're not in this space of worry, anxiety, stress, still worried about the past, being rejected. And you're in this bribery, manipulative energy. So Spirit say, moving forward, plant seeds on a fertile ground where you know your gifts, where you know you are gifted. What needs to be cleansed? This shadow waters, yeah, this devil energy. This low vibration Taurus energy, being jealous and possessive, resentful and inflexible. That's somebody don't want to move, right? I just seen 2552 mirroring. It's like somebody you don't even want to, you're inflexible, right? So if you in a partnership with someone, it's like you're inflexible. That's hard to get along with. So yeah, so Spirit is saying, hey, the truth is being exposed. Be mindful of some witchy sister that could be causing harm. And you know, I feel like that's what Spirit is saying here. Whoever that person you think of, that's them. The spotlight is on them. All right. And if you can't think of, that's why I feel somebody need to do some deep spiritual work and find out who it is. Because somebody's doing something with an intent to cause harm. And more insight. Spirit said, hey, follow your heart. That's what's going to restore the balance overall. This is what's going to have you answering the calling. I feel like Spirit knows we're not perfect. Yeah, you're going to have your ways. But if you ignore what's in your heart, okay, now you literally finna get your life off balance. All right, you got to be tapped into, yeah, the proposals, the suggestions, the signs that Spirit gives you, suggests to you to go somewhere, to do something, to tap in, and that's answering the call. So something about, you know, stop being in this fake, pretentious space. Somebody pretending you walking in your calling, but really you're not. You need balance. Something like that. All right. Now, it is a little late in the video, so I'm not going to go deep into the message, but I will just end with a topic and see what Spirit wants to get into here. Because this new moon, it's a lot of energy. So let's really get into it. Use this energy, powerful moon, to set your intentions, to release those things and really help you answer the call so that you can move forward on your journey. All right, Holy Divine. Hold on, y'all. My incense wasn't burning. Hold up. My smoke alarm right above. I don't want to go off on the video. I didn't think about that when I put this table right here. Alrighty, Holy One. Let's get into the topic. Someone's calling me to see what's the topic, Spirit, that you would like for us to focus on for the collective. For this new moon solar eclipse energy. Self-love. Ding, ding, ding. Holy One is all about the self-love, which is first and foremost. So please fill your own cup up for this full moon. Somebody's in isolation, becoming more happier. Felicity. I feel like that's what's happening. So someone, you need time alone. That's going to make you happy. So someone, take some time alone. This is part of your self-love. So Spirit is saying, loving on you, taking a little time to yourself, wow, will really make someone happy. I feel like past celebration is like maybe you need to do something that you used to do, a past celebration, something you used to do to celebrate yourself in the past. What else, Holy Spirit? Anything else for this new moon energy? Secrets. And you know I'm going to have to go a little bit into that one. You know I'm going to have to go a little bit into that one. That's what I was thinking. Past celebrations definitely could be something in the past. But I feel like Spirit is saying, this is the new moon is setting intentions, right? Fertile ground. So again, I feel like you can't set intentions on fertile ground still holding secrets, right? That's holding energy in. So address your secrets. Anything else, Holy Spirit, the topic for this new moon solar energy? We thank you. So it's about finding balance, authority, taking charge. That's that answering the call, second time of temperance, right? Even on the last one, temperance came out with following your heart. So follow your heart. I feel like, again, that's the leadership. Yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. Something about following your heart provides the balance. Why? Because it leads the way. I feel like no matter what, you just, Spirit is saying, you just go after what's in your heart. You're going to end up balanced anyway, whether things turn out or not. It's like you're going to accept any situation for what it is when you followed your heart. So let's say a situation turned out totally karmic. Right? Addiction, because this fell out. That's what I'm getting. Spirit is saying, someone here, when you pulled your heart out, baby, when you've given from your total heart space, when you know you followed your heart, what the Holy One sent you. So even if it was a toxic relationship, right? Let's say, it just didn't turn out the way you wanted to. You can celebrate you. Why? You'll end up still in this self-loving space. Why? Because, and it's like, you'll be alone in happiness because you gave from your heart space. So someone could be, exposed, came out on the last one. Someone could be getting a lot of secrets coming out, being revealed. But I'm just getting Spirit is saying, if you give from that heart space, no matter where the journey is taking you, you're going to be in this peace, this purity with temperance because you followed your heart. Holy Divine, let's get a little clarity on the secrets just to let someone, of course, that one. What's secrets? A little more clarity on secrets for this new moon. So, Hangman, insight, the High Priestess, to Page of Wands, Son of Wands, Six of Nines, and burdens. It helps us move forward from carrying some type of burden. So Spirit is saying, when it comes to secrets, maybe some secrets gonna be revealed for somebody this new moon. The Hangman, the High Priestess, trust your intuition, but you about to see something from a new perspective. Page of Wands, you're gonna see how somebody really could have did something daring. Somebody really took a chance on some action. Somebody was really passionate. Somebody was hot and ready type vibe. And secretly, somebody could have did something. that's causing some type of burden. Whatever that is. And look, I'm still getting nosy. Let me get a little Kevin on. One more for the secret spirit. So shocking, yeah. Secret, whatever it is. It'll be shocking. So somebody's eyes about to be open or something for this new moon energy this week. Role model and spell work. So that's what I think it is, yeah. You're going to realize somebody been coming against you. And that's the exposure I feel. Yeah, I remember on the last one with the devil. So that's what Spirit's saying. Somebody been doing spell work on a role model. High priestess, you could be very intuitive. Confirmation. Yeah, somebody been doing some daring stuff. So you receiving some enlightenment. Source, secret. I feel like Spirit is saying, yeah, the high power been seeing it all. Somebody been causing some pain through some spell work. And that's the secret. Divine plan for the secret. What's the plan behind the secret or what? You got to remember who you are. Wow. That's what it's about. This is why someone's doing spell work on you. They know who you are. Somebody know your gifts. This could have been done on you before you, door. I'm just thinking, when you was a child. It just feel like as soon as you came in the door, somebody was trying to separate you from your divine plan, your divine gifts. So the secret is about getting you back to getting rooted. Somebody's getting rooted back into who you are. And it makes sense, people doing all that. It's the reason they doing it. Why? Because you special. It's something about you. And it's because you have some type of spiritual gifts. This is enlightenment. You can see things. And I feel like they don't like that, right? Somebody want to stop you from seeing or taking a chance. This is you being daring, taking some type of chance. Why? Because you got the vision. You see something, right? You see something that other people don't see. So you could be an inventor. They could be trying to stop you. Look, confirmation. Somebody could be trying to stop you from creating some grand idea that's going to save the world, right? Whatever it is. But the fact is, you got a gift of seeing here. And somebody don't want you to see it, baby. Somebody don't want you to take that chance. They afraid of what your vision gonna create. This is good news. This is you taking a daring chance and it turning out perfect. You know what I mean? So 37 could be significant. So that's what this is about. So pray on that. Pray real hard. Ask Spirit for the clarity to see and lead you to what do you need to do to truly get rooted in you and to, get these spells off you. Somebody trying to, block someone here from getting through their doors, the holy doors too. Yeah, somebody know every door you walk through gonna be blessed. Anywho, all right. That's the new moon reading. Solar eclipse is the vibe. All right, we here, guys. This is Divine Cosmic Soul Train, where we moving over here. I thank you for your time, your likes, subscriptions, comments. I love it all. Appreciate it all. Bye, guys, and be blessed in your space.